Some say the kitchen is the heart of the home, and I wholeheartedly agree. And while I love my kitchen, there are some changes I want to make to it. 6 years ago, I painted the cabinets in my kitchen white during my farmhouse era, but now I want a style that reflects my personality. I am also saving money to have new flooring installed, but first, I plan to remove the dumbwaiter, paint the cabinets, and thrift a round table and chairs to add extra seating in this area. I aim to finish this project before Thanksgiving, and to stay on budget and avoid feeling overwhelmed, I'm focusing on one area at a time and allowing myself enough time to finish each section without feeling rushed. So today we start part 1 of my kitchen makeover to get it transformed, organized, and holiday ready. When we bought our home, I was curious if the dumbwaiter worked, thinking it could help my mother-in-law and father-in-law access it since they live downstairs in the in-law suite. Unfortunately, it did not work, and the $400 repair estimate seemed better spent elsewhere in our home. So instead, we decided to remove it and have the wall made smooth so I could use it to display artwork.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture it. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, and I can't make it through. Every night it's the same, I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone off. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, and all of my problems, and go, the feeling of thirst, desire to be, we're rocking my heels. I'm numbers apart, flows in my head, yeah, to avoid the pain. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I can't make it through. Every night it's the same, I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where it's gone. I'm sleepwalking through all of my.
I never mind painting. The one thing I can't stand is all the prep work, and that includes sanding. Oh, I hate sanding. But to have a really smooth finish, to make this look really, really great, we are going to sand. I'm going to start off with 120 and then end it with 220 grit sandpaper. I already cleaned everything. I used TSP to wipe everything off, to get all the grease off of here. And then tomorrow morning, when it's nice and cool, we're going to set up a tent, and I'm just going to spray everything. That's going to be the easy part.
good. I'm too good for my own good.
I managed to get all the cabinet doors, the faces sanded. I did such a horrible job prepping those the first time. I didn't paint them the right way. So it's taken me a lot longer to do the prep this time. But honestly, if you're gonna do cabinets, even if the prep takes you days, the prep is everything. The prep is everything to be sure that paint gets on there the right way. But I did start painting some of the cabinets, or the inside of the cabinets. I love this gray. It is Kindle Charcoal, absolutely beautiful, same color as the coffee bar. The only thing I don't like, I still don't like the backsplash, but I don't have the money to change it out just yet. And instead of just doing one section, of the kitchen, when I get the backsplash done, I want to have the entire kitchen done. But of course, if you've watched me for a while, you know I am trying to get the flooring done before Thanksgiving. And Sherry has more time than she does money at the moment. But I don't mind the granite. The granite has brown, black, and a little gray. I know that the style now is to have white countertops, marble countertops, but I don't mind these. And besides, granite is very expensive and I don't want to do anything to them. But I think that just the gray paint is really going to accent the granite, and then just later on decide what I want to do with the backsplash. I'm not going to be painting inside the cabinets. The doors are going to be closed. No one's going to see. The only cabinet that will be is the one that's the open shelving where I'm going to put the wood shelves back up. But I did find this beautiful contact paper. It's a light green with an abstract pattern. I am going to reline all of the drawers and the cabinets because they're a little worse for wear. And this will just make it easier to clean inside of the cabinets. So today we're going to be painting the trim of like the outside of the cabinets. And then I was going to spray the cabinets today, but it's a little hot today and I didn't get a really early start. So tomorrow we're going to spray the doors. I also want to share with you what the kitchen looks like at the moment. I never want anything on this channel to seem like I have it all together, because I don't. I have got stuff everywhere because I've taken everything out of the cabinets and I have to organize everything. But you can see behind me the coffee bar. It is a mess. And I have stuff lined up here on the buffet and all of this here on the island. While I can't stand all of the mess in the kitchen like this and all the counters cluttered, I know that this has to happen for me to get this done. And so once this gets accomplished, then I can go through everything, organize it, declutter, throw away stuff, donate, whatever, and then just get everything back in its place. And I did give myself a time to have this done. I've given myself 6 days to accomplish all of this. We're now on day 3, early day 3, and so we're going to see how much we can get accomplished on this 3rd day. I painted all the trim yesterday. I still don't want to really mess with them because it is oil paint. Oil paint takes a while for it to cure. So even after we spray all the doors today, I'm going to let them sit for a couple of days before I ever attach them to the cabinets. Like I said, you need to let oil paint cure or you're just going to mess it up. Yesterday, I also cut all of the pieces of contact paper to size. I'm going to go ahead and put all of these into the cabinets, and then we're going to go outside and spray everything. And I'm going to share with you how I'm going to spray the cabinet doors. It's a really cool idea. I believe I saw Drew over at Lone Fox do it. I believe he is the one that showed how to do cabinets this way. Really cool way to do it. I already have my tent popped up outdoors, but first we're going to go ahead and get the liner into the cabinets. I love it so much. The green goes so well with the gray. Not that anyone's really going to be noticing it because no one goes in my cabinets but me. But oh my goodness, I love that. Yeah, I think my air compressor is dying. I think it's on its last leg. I've had it for like 15 years. Probably time for another one. And since I have to have an air compressor to use the paint sprayer, we may have to go get another air compressor, or I may have to just get a paint sprayer that is electric. I don't know. I don't know, but I was getting ready to come out here and do all this. But better that it cut off and stop working while I have water in here and not actual paint. May have to take a trip to Lowe's.
I just see my past life. Having dreams in a dream, I wonder why I carried on with the things that made you lose your mind. There's no way I can undo what I've done. Can we be strangers again, start fresh like a morning? What's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of time. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you. Friends keep on saying that I'm better off alone. They don't know what it feels like, but I do.
I did manage to spray the cabinet doors. I didn't spray all of them because as I was spraying the oil paint, I noticed on some of the cabinet doors, I sanded a little too much, so there's like an unevenness, and in the back of my mind, I kept thinking, you need to prime these first. Well, I went ahead and sprayed 3 of the doors just with the oil paint, and then I stopped. And then I went ahead and just primed the rest of them to give it a better foundation. And it's not everywhere, but you can kind of see a little patch that's a little darker than the rest. Overall, it's not bad. So for the last 4, I just went ahead and primed them. I need to get those painted, but I will say the drawers came out fantastic, except for the first one. The first one was kind of like the guinea pig. I need to sand it just a little bit and then re-spray them, but I'm not going to put the knobs on, at least for a few days.
Get out of your comfort zone, it's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home, your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heartbeat raising. Oh, it doesn't work.
I've been holding on to these pictures for 2 years. I found them at the thrift store for $15, and I loved the frames even though I didn't care for the artwork. And recently I found 2 prints on canvas of abstract flowers that matched the dark cabinet's moody vibe perfectly. It's been about a week now. You only need about 3 days for oil paint to cure. I wanted to be really sure that everything was cured before I started touching them. And I went ahead and put the handles on everything. And I also have everything on except for the last 3 doors. And I did organize inside of the cabinets just a little bit. I don't know if I'll keep it this way. I'm the type of person I have to live with something for a little bit to see if it works for me or not. But I do need to put all the clear liners into the drawers. I do have some artwork I want to put up. They're these little blue and white plates that I've had for over a year now. I love them so much. I was just waiting for the right place to hang them. And I think right here on the side is the perfect place. And then we're going to style the open shelving you see behind me. This I love so much. In the past, I've tried to style it. I don't think it looked the best because I tried to overcrowd it. And I think that having the dark background is going to make things pop. Excited to do that. But I think so far I am loving the gray on here. And doing these has been kind of like my guinea pig for doing the rest of the cabinets. I absolutely love this. I think it turned out so beautifully. I'm glad I waited a week before I started touching everything, but now we are in the home stretch. The 3 plates I found a year ago, I only paid $5 for these. I love these little plates. They're absolutely gorgeous. I have some plate holders I'm putting on there just to hang them up. I am a firm believer that every room needs a touch of blue and white. I am a blue and white fanatic. Just about in every room I have blue and white. Maybe not in Mr. C's office, which maybe I need to put a little blue and white in there also. But for me, blue is a neutral. I don't think you could ever go wrong with a little bit of blue and white in every room of your home. I'm already thinking about Christmas. Mr. C says I always rush the seasons. Can't help it, I am just a Christmas girl. I can see some dried boxwood wreaths hanging on the doors with beautiful red or burgundy ribbon, some velvet ribbon. I can already see that on here. So that is something I'm going to start looking out for when I go to the thrift stores. I don't know if I'll find any dried boxwood wreaths at the thrift store. Most of the time you find one item, you don't find multiple sets of anything. But I do believe I have some ribbon already for Christmas in my stash. So I'm just going to be on the lookout maybe for some dried boxwood wreaths that are on sale, just to hang up there during the holidays. I think that's going to be really pretty. And for the shelving here, I do have a few little things that I want to display. I found this Vietri piece last year. Absolutely love it. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it is so gorgeous, that beautiful blue and white. This is something I have been so excited to display on here since last year. So that is going to go on there. And I do have a little piece of moody artwork. I love dark and moody artwork. It just speaks to my soul. I absolutely love it. I'm going to put that on there. And then I have different things on here. My youngest son loves to bake bread. I have the little containers that he lets the bread, I guess, proof inside of. And they're actually really pretty. So I'm thinking about putting these up here. And I also have this huge salad bowl. I only really use it when we have guests over, but it's so beautiful. And I thought, why leave that hidden in one of the cabinets? Put it out here on display. And then I'm going to put all of the baking items. I have them all in beautiful glass jars. Just put them here on the bottom. And I think that's going to look really, really great. I want it to look curated. I don't want it to look messy though. So I'm going to add some pops of white in there. I think by adding some white, it gives you some white space. It gives you a little bit of, for your eyes to relax a little bit from looking at everything. That's like if you have artwork, you don't have it all over your home. You can if you want to, but sometimes just having that white space where your eyes just settle down for a second, it kind of helps break things up and makes things where they don't look as messy. So that's what I have in my head. We'll see how it actually ends up on the shelves. I've lived with these cabinets now for about a week. The ones I primed look beautiful. The ones I didn't, not so much. So I'm going to be removing those, and I am going to be resanding them, not as much, and then painting them whenever I get my new air compressor so I can use my gravity fed sprayer, which does a much better job than the one we picked up over at Walmart. To some, it may not seem like a big deal, but every time I walk by them, I notice it, and it's just driving me mad.
Fall behind every time that you're around. And it's a lie when I say that I'll be fine.